So we're now on to the honeymoon of Lara and Richie. They've gone to Bavaria in Germany. I'm sorry, but this is not what I call a honeymoon. In the cold. No, thank you. A honeymoon is sun, sea and sand. I totally agree with Lara in this case. She was expecting sun, sea and sand, and she got this place. But Richie, however, was over the moon. He was excited. He was like a little 5-year-old. And she thought, you know what? I need to match his energy. So she's gone along with it. But things didn't go according to plan. Certain things started to irritate her. So firstly, they went out for some drinks. And you could see Richie talking about how, because she's had experience of being married, he's going to learn a lot through her navigating this relationship. That's virtually what he said. And when talking to the camera, she was saying, no, I'm not here for that. We've both been put in this experiment, which is quite intense. And we both need to sort of work around each other and work together to make it work. It's not going to be one-sided. And with her saying that, you saw Mr. Richie backpedal slightly in agreement. Another scene we saw was when they were in the jacuzzi and we saw Lara in her swimsuit. Richie definitely saw Lara in her swimsuit for the first time. He's thinking, I've never seen her so bare, if you want to put it that way. And he's liking what he sees. When he was speaking into the camera, this guy got excitable. He's thinking, yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes. He was like a schoolboy. His reaction was like a schoolboy. Continuing on with the jacuzzi scene, this is where I started to see the cracks start to form with the relationship. Not that Richie even noticed. But looking at Lara's face and certain things he was saying, I thought, red flag, red flag, red flag. First of all, he's saying he's never been in love. Then he's talking about he's looking for his everything. Someone that he wants to put up on a pedestal, virtually. That's what he was saying. I don't think anybody could be your everything. You're asking for too much. They may complete you, but they can't be your everything. Fast forward to the next scene. We saw them go on a horse and carriage ride. Now, just from the jump, them walking up to the horse and carriage, what I saw was them linking arms. But did you notice that it was Richie linking arms with Lara and not the other way round? That's very suspect. Her body language is saying, please don't touch me. Please do not touch me. We then see him continue with the PDAs in this next video clip.
I always imagined that somebody that I'd marry would have to be tactile. And I sort of can't believe my luck, really. It's been a long while since I felt anything like that with somebody.
But did you see her face? Can you see her face? She's not feeling it. And this guy can't read. Oh dear, he hasn't got a frigging clue. The poor woman looks so distressed. But she's afraid to say anything because she doesn't want to hurt his feelings.
Richie is all in. I mean, I'm all in too, but I feel like I might be a little bit on a chiller level. It takes me a little longer. I'm on a slower pace, maybe, just slightly.
I'm not sure I believe anything she just said about it takes her a little longer. No. If she was feeling him, should be all in, properly all in. But in this case, she's dealing with a man-child. Yes, I said it, a man-child.
It feels great and everything just seems to fit. It's one more great thing that we've got in common.
The guy is absolutely delusional. Absolutely delusional. He's just constantly hugging, kissing, holding hands, grabbing her, leaning on her. Oh God, you come across like a needy child. Can you not read her body language? What's going on here? You're 51. I don't care whether you haven't had a long-term relationship or never been in love. Come on. Read the signals. Oh, my goodness. This woman has her work cut out. Because if it doesn't go correctly the way he wants, he's going to go home in tears. And he's not going to be able to get over this. He is that person. Fast forward to our final scene. This was them going out for a meal, a fine dining of an evening. And it didn't take long before we started seeing the PDAs all over again. This guy is just all over the lady. And she's trying to put on a smile, trying to pretend that everything's okay. But she's in distress, as we saw with the cameras later. The main gist of the conversation revolved around her being his rock. Let's put it that way. But better still, let me play you a clip it.
Obviously, I've lived probably 99% of my life on my own. So I do everything. I have to plan everything. You sort of taking the reins is really, it's a real tick box.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Her taking most of the reins is a real tick box. Hang on, but is he not the man? Is he not the man? How are you letting her lead? I'm not into this new age nonsense, let me just tell you that now. I'm old school. I'm in their age bracket. I understand where she's coming from as a woman of a maturer age. And this is not the standard.
I'd just love to be able to just relax more and enjoy life more because I know you've got it.
How dare you presume? How dare you presume? When I talk about being old school, that doesn't mean that everything the man says is right and we follow him 100%. I'm not saying that at all. We should all know our strengths and weaknesses. And whoever's stronger in one department leads there. Whoever's stronger in another department leads there too. But for someone to have the weight of the world on their shoulders within a relationship, it's unacceptable. I was rooting for these two. As a mature couple, I was rooting for these two. But at the wedding, when he turned around and said he's never been in love, he doesn't have children, and he's never been married. And let's not forget, he lives at home with his parents. Those were her red flags, and that's all she needed to know. From that point, she knew she had her work cut out. And being on the honeymoon now has said it all for me, and said it all for her, to be honest. When we saw her talking into the camera, she was saying in a roundabout way, where is my knight in shining armour? Where is my somebody for me to rest my head on? Where is my support? He isn't it. She's his crutch. This woman is not looking for a second child. No, sorry, her third child. She's already got two. She doesn't want a third. Even though she's still trying to make it work. She knows, this ain't going to work. I've got nothing more to say. So this is where I'm going to leave it for now. If you like what you heard, please like, comment and subscribe. Till next time.